The city of Eagan is facing an unprecedented lawsuit over its moratorium on data centers. 4 months ago, we were there when the city council approved a one-year pause on building or expanding centers using more than 20 megawatts of electricity, or enough power for about 16,000 homes. The mayor later told our Jennifer Hoff he's not anti-data center, rather wanted to learn more information.
The technology of data centers is evolving far more quickly than local government's ability to design policy around them.
The lawsuit alleges the moratorium is illegal for multiple reasons. Jennifer Hoff continues to follow this story and breaks it all down for us.
A recently filed lawsuit tied to the new owner of this longtime data center in Eagan, well-known developer Ned Abdul. Other documents show has been operating here for 40 years, the city approving additions and upgrades along the way.
Welcome everybody to the February.
Except 4 months ago, the council approved a year-long moratorium on some data centers, including new ones using more than 20 megawatts of electricity and existing ones making upgrades to use more than 9 megawatts that industry experts say Abdul is likely planning here.
It was a data center. It's going to be a data center. There's going to be additional power in order for it to become market responsive.
Data center consultant Don Kohlenberger says there are already 50 facilities across Minnesota, including 4 in Eagan, 2 of which were under construction before the pause. The lawsuit alleging only the state has the power to regulate electricity use, and capping it is outside the city's zoning authority.
Nobody seems to have a problem when an office building needs to be updated and refreshed and have amenities added onto it, ... The same philosophy and allowances should be accommodated to existing data centers.
That lawsuit looks to stop the moratorium completely, catching even some lawyers off guard.
Personally, I'm still surprised.
Luke Norquist is a legal advisor for the state's Center for Environmental Advocacy, not involved in this case, but has successfully stopped data center construction in Pine Island and Faribault, saying state law gives cities broad authority to make land use decisions.
So when they talk about like megawatts, they're not doing something like a state agency trying to regulate utilities. They're trying to say what sorts of developments, what buildings do we want to allow in our city.
Norquist says lack of transparency is a big tech trend, and residents are taking note.
What should people sort of parse out or take away from a headline like a lawsuit?
I would say it's important always to look at context, and at a time where industry has a lot of work to do to rebuild trust with Minnesotans around data center development, I think this lawsuit is a step in the wrong direction.
Data center drama and legal disputes that are here to stay. In Eagan, Jennifer Hoff, KARE 11 News.
Next up, the city of Eagan can respond to the lawsuit's allegation and can ask a judge to dismiss it. Meanwhile, there's a city council meeting tomorrow morning in Inver Grove Heights. It's also in a battle over a proposed data center there and abruptly shut down a meeting earlier this week. We plan to be there and have any updates for you then.